So ngayon naman, ang ituturo ko sa inyo ay solving quadratic equation by extracting square root. Sa solving quadratic equation by extracting square root, so we have three properties. So number one property is if k is greater than 0. So we have k is greater than 0. So, paano ba natin ma-identify na ang k ay greater than 0? Siyempre, kapag ang k ay positive. So, kapag ang constant daw natin ay positive, ito ay greater than 0. So, kapag ang k is greater than 0, then it has x squared is equal to k. Then, kapag daw ang k is greater than 0, ito ay mayroong dalawang solution. So, example. So, we have x squared is equal to 9. So, ang main goal po natin dyan is matanggal natin si square. So, paano natin siya matatanggal? So, we have x squared is equal to 9. So, para matanggal natin siya, kailangan natin siyang kuhanin yung square root niya. So, we have cancel natin yung 2, cancel natin yung radical sign. So, we have x, it is equal to, what is the square root of 9? So, we have positive, negative 3. So, check po natin. So, we have x squared, it is equal to 9. So, the value of x is positive 3. So, 3 squared is equal to 9. Then, 3 raised to the second power is equal to 9. Then, it is equal to 9. So, tama po siya. Nag-check po siya. Next one. X squared is equal to 9. Ang isa naman pong value pa ng x natin ay negative 3. We have negative 3 raised to the second power is equal to 9. So, negative 3 raised to the second power is equal to positive 9. It is equal to 9. So, check po siya. Kaya po, naging dalawa yung ating solution, which is positive 3 and negative 3. Okay, the second property is if k is equal to 0. So, dito, ang constant naman natin dito ay 0. So, if k is 0, then x squared is equal to k. Then it has only one real solution. Okay, example. X squared is equal to 0. So, we have x squared is equal to 0. Kapag kinuha po natin, ang square root ni 0 ay x is equal to 0. So, ang 0 po is walang positive, walang negative. Kaya po siya ay isa lang po ang ating solution. So, we have x squared is equal to 0. Then, substitute po natin yung value na kuha natin kay x. So, we have 0 squared is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. And the third property is if k is less than 0. So, dito, paano po natin ma-identify na ang k natin o ang constant natin ay less than 0? So, kapag po ang k natin is negative, meaning to say, less than 0 po siya. So, if k is less than 0, then x squared is equal to k. So, ito po naman ay no real solution. So, wala po siyang solution. Okay, example. So, we have x squared plus 9, it is equal to 0. So, itong x squared plus 9 po, kailangan po maging x squared is equal to k. So, we have x squared, transpose po natin siya, it is equal to, from positive magiging negative 9. So, wala po tayong solution dyan. So, let us try this given example. So, we have x squared is equal to 36. So, dito ma-identify natin yung 36 is greater than 0. Bakit? Kasi yung 36 po natin ay positive. Okay, so let us solve. So, we have x squared is equal to 36. So, para po matanggal na, masolve po natin siya, kailangan tanggalin natin yung square niya doon. So, para matanggal po siya, so we will have to get the square root. So, cancel natin yung 2, cancel natin yung radical sign. So, we have x, it is equal to, so we have positive and negative, and the square root of 36 is 6. Okay, so let us check kung tama po ba yung sagot natin. So, we have x squared is equal to 36. Then, substitute natin yung value ni x. So, sabi natin, kapag greater than 0, ang value ni k, may dalawa tayong solution. So, ito nga po yung positive 6 at saka negative 6. So, unahin natin yung positive 6. So, we have 6 squared is equal to 36. So, 6 multiplied by 6 is equal to 36. It is equal to 36. Okay, check po tayo doon. So, sabihin, tama po. Next one is x squared is equal to 36. Yung iba po sagot natin kanina ay negative 6. So, we have negative 6 square. Substitute lang po yung value ni x. It is equal to 36. So, negative 6 multiply by negative 6 is equal to positive 36. It is equal to 36. So, check po yon. Okay, another example. So, we have 3x squared is equal to 27. So, kailangan maging x squared is equal to k siya. So, para maging x squared is equal to k, so, pwede natin siyang i-divide by 3. So, first, i-divide natin siya by 3. So, cancel natin siya. So, we have x squared is equal to 27 divided by 3 is equal to 9. Then, get the square root. So, cancel natin yung 2 at saka yung radical sign. So, natira dito ay x. It is equal to, the square root of 9 is positive, negative 3. Okay, so let us check. So, we have 3x squared is equal to 27. So, since na ito ay positive number or greater than k, so meaning to say, dalawa ang sagot niya, which is some positive 3 at negative 3. So, substitute muna natin yung positive 3. So, you have 3, substitute the value of x, which is positive 3, square is equal to 27. So, you have 3, then 3 squared is equal to 9, it is equal to 27. 3 multiplied by 9 is 27. It is equal to 27. Okay, check po tayo doon. Next one, 3x squared is equal to 27. Okay, ang isa pa po natin solution ay yung negative 3. So, we have substitute natin siya sa x. So, magiging negative 3 raised to the second power. It is equal to 27. So, we have 3. Negative 3 multiplied by negative 3 is positive 9. It is equal to 27. 3 multiplied by 9 is 27. It is equal to 27. Okay, check po. Example is 4x squared minus 64 is equal to 0. So, kailangan change natin siya sa x squared is equal to k. So, we have 4x squared minus 64 is equal to 0. So, we have 4x squared. It is equal to, transpose natin yung k doon. So, from negative, magiging positive 64. Then, pwede po natin siyang i-divide by 4. So, divide natin siya by 4 kasi 4 yung a natin. So, cancel natin yon, cancel natin yon. So, magiging x squared is equal to 64 divided by 4 is 16. Then, pwede na po natin kunin yung square root niya. So, cancel natin yung 2. Radical sign natin dito ay x. It is equal to, the square root of 16 is positive, negative 4. So, check po natin. So, we have 4x squared minus 64 is equal to 0. So, we have 4. Substitute natin yung value ni x. Ang value ni x ay isang positive 4 at isang negative 4. So, doon muna tayo sa positive 4. Square minus 64 is equal to 0. So, we have 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4 is 16 minus 64 is equal to 0. So, we have 4 multiply by 16 is equal to 64 minus 64 is equal to 0. So, 64 minus 64 is 0 is equal to 0. So, check po siya. Okay. Ito naman tayo sa negative 4. So, we have 4x squared minus 64 is equal to 0. So, substitute po natin yung isang value pa ni x which is negative 4. 4 multiplied by negative 4 squared minus 64 is equal to 0. So, we have 4 multiplied by negative 4 multiplied by negative 4 is positive 16 minus 64 is equal to 0. 4 multiplied by 16 is 64 minus 64 is equal to 0. 64 minus 64, 0 is equal to 0. So, check po. Okay, so another example. So, we have x minus 4 raised to the second power. It is equal to 169. Okay, so rewrite ko muna. So, we have x minus 4. It is equal to 169. Okay, para matanggal po yung 2 doon, square natin doon. So, kailangan natin kuhanin yung square root niya. So, cancel natin yon. Cancel po natin yung radical sign. So, we have x minus 4. It is equal to positive, negative. Get the square root of 169. And the square root of 169 is equal to 13. Okay. So, kung gagawin dyan. So, we will have to combine all similar terms. So, dito, paghihiwalayin po natin si positive at si negative. So, we have x minus 4. It is equal to positive 13. The other one, x minus 4 is equal to negative 13. So, kailangan po natin itong i-transpose. So, we have x is equal to 13. Tata-transpose po natin siya from negative magiging positive 4. So, we have x, it is equal to negative 13. Tata-transpose natin siya magiging positive 4. So, x is equal to 13 plus 4 is 17. So, we have x is equal to negative 13 plus 4 is negative 9. So, ang sagot po natin dyan ay isang positive 17 at isang negative 9. Okay, so let us check. So, x minus 4 raised to the second power, it's equal to 169. Then, substitute natin yung value ni x. Ang unang value ni x ay 17. So, 17 minus 4 square is equal to 169. So, 17 minus 4 is 13. Square is equal to 169. Then, 13 multiplied by 13 is 169. It is equal to 169. Correct. So, we have x minus 4 square is equal to 169. So, substitute natin yung isa pang value ni x which is negative 9. So, we have negative 9 minus 4 square is equal to 169. So, negative 9 plus negative 9 is negative 13 square is equal to 169. So, we have negative multiplied by negative is positive. 13 multiplied by 13 is 169. It is equal to 169. Okay, check. So, another example. So, we have 2x minus 1 raised to the second power. It is equal to 225. So, i-write ko lang muna siya. 2x minus 1. It is equal to 225. Okay, first, kailangan kunin natin yung square root niya. So, cancel natin yung 2 at saka yung radical sign. So, natira ay 2x minus 1. It is equal to, get the square root of 225. So, ang square root ni 225 ay positive, negative 15. Then, paghiwalayin na natin siya. So, we have 2x minus 1 is equal to positive 15. So, paghiwalayin po natin yung positive 15 at saka negative 15. Then, 2x minus 1 is equal to negative 15. So, we have 2x, it is equal to 15. Combine natin yung constant term. So, tatranspose natin yun doon. So, magiging from negative, magiging positive 1. The other one naman, 2x is equal to negative 15. Ta-transpose natin siya. So, magiging positive 1. So, we have 2x is equal to 15 plus 1 is 16. So, para makuha natin yung value ni x, i-divide natin siya by 2. Cancel. So, x is equal to 8. Isa naman, so we have 2x, it is equal to negative 15 plus 1. So we have 14 negative. So para makuha natin ang value ni x, i-divide natin siya sa 2. So di-divide natin siya sa 2 kasi 2 ang kasamang numerical coefficient ni x. So x, cancel natin. X is equal to negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7. Okay, so let us check. So we have 2x minus 1 raised to the second power is equal to 225. So substitute natin yung first value ni x. So we have 2 multiplied by 8 minus 1. It is equal to 225. So 2 multiplied by 8 is 16 minus 1. Is equal to 225. 16 minus 1 is 15. Squared is equal to 225. 15 multiplied by 15 is 225. It is equal to 225. Okay, check. Okay, and the value of x is negative 7. So we have 2x minus 1 squared is equal to 225. So 2, substitute natin yung value ni x which is negative 7 minus 1 squared is equal to 225. So 2 multiplied by negative 7 is negative 14 minus 1 squared is equal to 225. So negative 14, negative 1, so we have negative 15 squared is equal to 225. So negative multiplied by negative is positive. 15 multiplied by 15 is 225. It is equal to 225. Okay, check.